So, my friends, tell me about what made you decide to go on the show. I'm so excited about it. It's like Amazing Race on steroids.
This is Favia's idea. Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
someone from production hit me up and thought I'd be a good fit for the show. And then I needed a partner. So the first person who popped into my head was Genevieve.
yep. And then I immediately said yes
Yes,
without
didn't
any
ask
details.
any questions. And I didn't have many details to share with her anyway, but I asked her, like, would you do this show with me? And then she said, yes, absolutely.
And what was the process like auditioning for the show, or did you just get automatically cast? How'd that work out?
We had interviews with various people, and there was like an in-person skills assessment for the finalists, and then they let us know that we were picked for the show.
That's
It was a long
incredible.
process,
It
actually,
was,
like many months.
yeah, took a while.
Nice. And what was going through your mind when you arrived, your first day filming, and you got to meet everybody? What was that like?
I was nervous. Like seeing all the other teams, and kind of making assumptions just based off of like the clothes they were wearing and the gear they had. I was intimidated.
I was nervous and excited. Nervous because I'd never done anything like this or spent this much time outdoors. But I was excited to kick some butt. And like Genevieve said, that we kind of like try to like see what everyone like what their skills were, what they were good at based on their gear and the clothes they were wearing. And later it was funny talking with the other people to see like what assumptions everyone had made about each other.
I know. Once I started seeing like military looking gear, I was like, oh no.
And what do you think was the biggest challenge overall for you two?
For me, it was the endless hiking.
Yeah, I had to agree. It was a lot. It was a lot of hiking and like just moving at like your max pace the entire time, which was
With a
really
lot of
hard.
weight on your back.
A lot of weight. And then just not enough calories to like sustain that. It was really hard. I felt like I should be like I thought I could be doing better, but my body just would not allow it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you maintain the eating and this keeping your strength up in a situation like that?
You don't.
You eat your muscles. That's what I did.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, it's not really sustainable. Like you break down, your body breaks down, and then you start making mistakes and it's rough. It's not easy.
Start walking into trees.
I know.
And how did you prepare? I know you said there was a lot of hiking, you had the weight on your back. Did you practice at home before going on the show? How did you prepare for that?
I think it was hard for me to prepare because I wasn't really sure what we were getting into. Like we didn't have too many details going in. Um, I watched a lot of Alone. I felt like I was like trying to like watch other shows that maybe would be similar and try to get ideas off of like what other people were doing. But it was hard. It was hard to. It was hard for me to prep, to say the least.
Yeah, it was also difficult for me to prep with limited information about what we were doing, where we were going. It's hard to know what you need to do. Um, and I live in the Southwest, which is very different than any place that has water.
Yeah.
That was a big jump for me, like being somewhere that is constantly wet. Whereas here in the desert, it hardly ever rains. And if it does, it's for 5 minutes.
Favia loves that lushy green life.
Oh, I love my browns. Genevieve heard me say that a lot over many weeks.
And how did you decide what kind of gear to bring? Did they tell you what to bring, or did you just have to wing it and guess? How did you prepare in that sense?
We had a packing list of like things that we could bring. But it seemed like all the teams kind of, had their like specialty items and things like that, with things that they thought that they needed. But like as a climber, like this whole survival side of things was just very out of my element. I think out of both of our elements. So it was a little harder to pack on that end.
But I gotta say, Genevieve and I were both warm at night because Genevieve had puffy pants and I had my puffy boots.
Yeah. We definitely prepared in the clothes department for sure.
Yeah. So other than your puffy pants and boots, what are the top 3 things you would need for going on a show like this?
A portable saw. That was
Yes.
clutch.
The folding one, the folding saw.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. We brought an axe and I don't really think we used it. It was so
Nope.
heavy too.
Nope, we did not need that axe whatsoever.
I really wanted to chuck it.
The ferro rod.
Yes, the ferro rod.
And
What were you gonna say? I was gonna say the duct tape.
yes. That duct tape was super handy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, duct tape. That's a good one.
Okay, duct tape comes in handy a lot. So yeah, I definitely would recommend bringing that too.
Yeah, but Favia was making like duct tape cigarette things out of it for fire. Like it was like a game changer.
That's a great idea. I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, it's slow burning. And so in a wet rainforest, you need to dry things out before you can burn them. And so you can light the duct tape cigarette and it can dry out your moss for you. So then you can set it on fire to dry out other things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Like I said, I never would have thought of that. That is ingenious.
Yeah, we're survivalists now.
Oh, yes. We're survival thrivalists because we don't just survive, we thrive.
Thrive.
Survival thrivalists. I like that. I like that. And what was it like meeting the other cast members? Did you get to form special bond? Did you get to work together? How'd that all work out?
For me, it was amazing working and meeting the other contestants. Of course, there was some drama here and there, but everyone has an interesting and amazing story. And so getting to know everyone and all their accomplishments was very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of badasses on those teams. People did some crazy things.
Yeah.
And if you had to do it all over again, is there anything you would change, or would you just keep everything exactly the same?
I'd pack less for sure.
I would change the packing 100%, like 200%. I cannot tell you how much I would change what we pack.
I can't wait till everybody sees Favia in her pack. Favia is like the smallest one, and her pack was so big. It was like the size of Favia.
That is so cute. I'm small too, so no, I totally get it.
Oh my God. But yeah, the packing. But I think a lot of teams brought a lot, like more than I think we all needed. And I mean, we're both just small people, and I feel like we were carrying pretty similar weight to other teams that were like, a lot bigger and taller. So it was a lot. It was a lot.
And what's next for you guys?
Hopefully more of this.
Something more extreme and harder than this.
I hope. Yeah, I'm excited. I wanted to do more of this with Favia.
Yeah, it was a good time. Like I don't reflect on it and think that it was like a painful struggle. I see it as like a fun party that I got to have with Genevieve for weeks. And so I would love to do that again in just different parts of the world.
Yeah, I mean, this is like an experience not everybody's gonna have the chance to do. So I just look at it as like this one of a kind experience. I mean, neither of us have been to Alaska either, so this was like a really cool way to kind of experience that.
Yeah, it's on
In an
my
extreme way.
yeah. I was on my bucket list to go there, so I'm living vicariously through you guys on the show. Like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's gorgeous to look at. So
It's
I'm so
beautiful.
jealous.
It's like another it doesn't feel like it's part of the States. It feels like its own thing. Like they just have like all the ecosystems and like it's beautiful.
Nice. And we are running out of time. I know you guys have more interviews, but I want you to tell me, how would you describe your season in 3 words?
Hungry. Mm,
Arduous.
Ooh, I like
Wet.
that.
That was a good one. I was gonna say wet, but
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't follow your great word.
Great one. It was arduous. It was wet. And fantastic. What's a good word for fun?
Fun.
Fine, yeah, that works.
Are you looking it up?
Siri,
Yeah, they
tell
have
me a
like
good word for fun.
jollification.
Here's what I found.
Jolly. Okay,
Jolly.
arduous, wet, and jolly.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you did mention being hungry. So what was the first thing you ate when you got home?
Oh my God. I took myself out on the most fanciest dinner I've ever been on in my entire life and spent way too much money and I loved it.
Oh, what did you have? You have to share now.
Oh my God. It was like just this really nice steak dinner and a lot of drinks.
I don't blame you. I would be doing that too.
But
I
also,
went
actually,
with-
no, I lie. One drink because I remember after one drink, I was pretty done.
I went just the opposite and got things that like I ate on the show. So like I went to the store and got some clams.
Yeah, you did.
And I just boiled them. I didn't clean them.
Aw. Yeah, Favia had like a whole like Alaska party after.
That sounds like fun, actually.
I gotta say. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed our diet up there. So I tried to recreate it as much as I could in New Mexico, and I have continued that to this day.
Nice.
Yeah, like half my diet is because of the show now.
Wow.
You should write a blog about that once the show is on.
Yeah, I will. The new survival diet.
And you can probably make a lot of money on that.
You may only get diarrhea a few times.
I like that. I like that. Well, my friends, it was wonderful to speak to you. I'm proud of you, and I can't wait to do this again soon.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
Of course, we'll talk again soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.